we got a treat on a dyno. Black Skylines, you don't see too many of them, and you definitely don't see too many black GTRs. So it's pretty exciting to see a black R33. This one especially gets me, speaks to me, because it's got the wheels that I want for the 3-rotor. And in the offset I want too. Oh my God, it's so good. So if you guys didn't see it already, this is Austin's R33 GTR. Say hi, Austin.
Howdy.
He's a fan of the Skylines, and he goes through a lot of cars. So I'm pretty excited that he decided to hang on to this one. This is like it's like someone getting engaged or something. It's the best way I can put it. So he picked one. I think he picked a winner. The car is really nice, and we just loaded up on the dyno. Gonna make a couple pulls. This is a pretty basic car. It's doesn't have a lot to show. If you guys didn't see it in the last video, I kind of did a little walk around on it. Marcus was working on it, but the turbos were upgraded, cams, fuel system, everything that you can't see basically, and it's paid off. So we're gonna go ahead and run it now on E85, and let's see what happens. With the pump gas, we were able to get to about right under 400 horsepower, about 390 horsepower. So we're gonna crank it up, E85. Let's see what she gets. Okay, so we ended up here, 449.6, so that's technically 450. So 450 wheel horsepower, that is pretty impressive, I gotta say. So again, we're talking about a very stock appearing vehicle. It's got exhaust on it, and it's got some wheels on it from what you can see. But under the hood is really, really mild. So let's take a look real quick. You can see what we're working with. Very impressive. So if you pop this hood and you're at, like, let's say a car meet or something, you don't see much. I mean, we've got, looks like a drop-in filter, and everything else you really can't see. You can just see the injectors peeking over there, and you got a push control solenoid. But other than that, this is a very stock appearing car, so really cool. Oh, and a radiator. That's worth 10 horsepower, at least. But really cool. And a real treat to have it on a dyno, so hope you guys enjoyed that. All right, so now we're in the car, and we're gonna see what he thinks. Now this car went from around 260 horsepower stock to what's about 450 horsepower now. So big difference.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, let's see exactly what that means for Austin.
All right.
And we also did a clutch, and we did a short shifter, so it feels different, huh?
Oh yeah, super notchy.
That's what he wanted.
It's gonna be a little different.
All right, so here's a little strip.
Second, third.
Yeah. Let's see what you think. Not bad.
That's not bad at all, man.
Not bad.
Just go right here.
You can. I usually back up right there in that spot.
Yeah, I'll back
Yeah.
up.
So you don't have to go in traffic.
Yeah.
But
That's not too laggy either.
it's not. Yeah, it's not too bad. With some cam gears, we can get a lot of that lag out.
Yeah.
And we can really dial it in a little further. But you can see when it gets on, it's on.
Yeah.
Once that power is in. But you can see.
solid, though.
You see how that E85 feels, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's a nice lighter feeling. That's good.
It's nuts, man.
That is good.
Oh, I haven't heard this car chirp.
Yeah,
ever.
you got second. All-wheel drive. That's pretty decent.
Sweet.
So there you go.
Oh, leverage rubbage.
Little rub. You know, that's gotta pay into the game. But there you go. That's the basics. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed the ride. So
Sweet.
we'll see you for the next round of updates.
Oh yeah.
We're back on the Sur-Ron for a little bit. I just wanted to show you guys something that I did. If you didn't see the last video, we upgraded the rear brake and we put a fender on. So we've kind of moved up a notch here in the mods, and we're just doing little light stuff. Now I got some plans for this week. We're hoping that the controller gets here this week. That's going to be the ASI BAC 4000 from ERT. How about all them letters? Alan's hooking it up. He's going to send me a nice 4000 controller from ASI, and we're going to put that on here and see what we can do with the stock battery. I'm expecting an extra 2 kilowatts of power. That's what I've seen from other people who've done the same mods. And we'll be able to throw that down on the dyno and see what that does. That should equate to another couple of horsepower, I think. So we're going to do that. And we're also going to do a battery down the road. But before we do that, we're going to upgrade the rear sprocket or chain, rear drive, because there's 2 parts to it. There's a front drive and a rear drive, or a primary and a secondary. So the secondary drive is chain and the primary drive is a belt. Well, we're going to upgrade the secondary, or I'm not going to call it an upgrade. We're going to change the secondary to a belt. We've got the Luna kit on the way, so that's coming, and that's going to reduce a lot of the load or friction in this drive system. So it should pick up a little bit of extra efficiency, but mostly going to be a lot quieter. So we'll get rid of that nasty chain noise at speed. The other part that we have to do with that we're going to do at this, I want to say at the same time, we're going to try to do it at the same time if it gets here, is the Supermoto wheels. So these knobby wheels, they come on a 19-inch wheel. The knobby tires come on a 19-inch wheel, and this is a 48 tooth rear sprocket. So we're going to switch to the belt drive, which is a 42 equivalent. So by doing that, we need to change the size of the tire in order to accommodate for that different gearing, and that keeps everything happy. So we're going to do that as well, and then the final piece of the puzzle will be the battery. But what I did today was a little thing I just wanted to show you. It's not really that big of a deal, but I figured, you know what, I might as well do it because it seems like a good thing. Now, the bottom, the peg mounts on these have basically an area behind them here, and part of that area has holes for different positions for the pegs. So I move the pegs forward, not a big deal. I like pegs where they're at there, and the kickstand is attached to the peg mount on this left side. So there's a lot of stress here, and apparently, this is a fracture point for a lot of these bikes. So what I did was I got a tube of aluminum, and I trimmed it to the right size, and I put a bolt through it, big old bolt, and a nut to hold it. So now it basically strengthens this whole bottom area, and in case of a fall or an impact or anything like that, now at least the load is going to be distributed from one side to the other and shared between 4 points of attachment instead of just 2. So that should box it, so to speak, and make it a little bit stronger, or a lot stronger, twice as strong, I would imagine, than without it. And also, the fatigue from sitting on a kickstand is not going to be as dramatic as well, because that's going to be, again, displaced across. So just a quick little easy mod, nothing too big, but I figured I'd do it. And if you have one of these, it's pretty easy. So you might as well, it weighs nothing. It's a negligible weight difference, and the strength difference is pretty considerate. So stay tuned, belt drive on the way. I got some other surprises for you. I'll announce that stuff in the next video maybe, but so far so good. This bike is just a hoot to ride, along with the scooters. All right, I'll see you guys later.